Here is the punishment day of my 1992 Lamosa Sahara. Some of you guys probably don't want me to do this, but this toilet is junk and it is damaged, so there is no point in me really saving it because I can't sell it and I don't want it in my collection. Also, the tank bolts are really rusted and I would have to saw them to get it off. So yeah, this toilet is going. And here are the list of punishments. Pause the video if you'd like to see them better, but there it is. So first, I will test it with a washcloth. Where I put my washcloth? Right over here. So, this is a washcloth. Every toilet you can see has passed this washcloth. Except this one. So, let's see if it can take a washcloth. What was that? This thing must think it's an American Standard washbrook, because that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like it's trying to mimic. So, it failed that test. So now, I'm going to punish it. I'm making it dirty. It's already dirty on that side. That looks better now. Let's see if it can take this dirt in here. Oh, hopefully that won't hurt it too much, but let's see if it can take the dirt in the bowl. Come on. Come on. What on earth? So since it failed that test, I'll rub it with a hammer. Now it looks like the Eldridge signature I found at TJ Maxx. So, let's see if it can flush a grocery bag. It doesn't really matter if it takes the dirt or not, since that's not really part of this test. But if it takes the grocery bag, I'll give it a pass. It was so close. So close. Yet it failed again. So, I was going to screw it up with rocks, but unfortunately, I don't have rocks and I don't have screws either, but I promise you I would have done that if I did. So, since I can't do that, I will massage it with a brick. There, it's done at the spa. Let's go back to its punishments. But first, I'm going to see if it can pass a washcloth, so I can decide whether it even needs to be punished or not. I almost forgot, it's still clogged on the grocery bag. So, yeah, it deserves to be punished. So the next punish the next punishment will be to flush mud. So now I'm going to flush the mud. Oh, this needs some dirtying right here. So I'm going to flush the mud through the tank once that's finished filling. Or how about now, since it doesn't really need to fill to the top. That just looks pathetic. That looks really pathetic. I'm just going to unclog it, just so I can continue with the video. It's hard clogged on a washcloth right now. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. Oh, they're both stuck down here in the bottom. Yeah, this doesn't look like a pretty toilet anymore. It never did. It always looked like ugly trailer trash, because that's probably what it was. So, I'm just going to see if it can take that washcloth again. No big deal, just a washcloth. Oh, and one more thing, it better get all that dirt. It's like the darn thing can't even siphon. Really? If it fails one more test, excuse me, if it fails one more test, I'm going to break the siphon out so it can't siphon anymore, because it is wasting its ability. But for now, I'll break out a part of the rim. There is a lizard skeleton in there. That's not what I was expecting. But this is kind of going to be a little bit of a problem for me to do the rest of the tests. So if I don't cut myself while getting this, I'm just going to stick that back on for now. It's actually even broken out here too. But I'm going to stick this on here for now, and I'll just break it off some other time. But I will try it on a washcloth again. Hopefully it won't disappoint me, or else there will be consequences. Does this thing think it's a washdown urinal or something? I think it does. So I'm going to make it a washdown. Now it's a washdown. Happy now? Happy now in Lamosa, Sahara? You're a washdown. What is making it so hard to siphon? I wonder if there is something back here. I don't feel anything. Trapway's not glazed though. It's kind of interesting. Nothing down there, just gets really small. So, here's my list of punishments again. Got it kind of wet. But I broke the rim out, so now I'll try flushing a washcloth again. Or maybe I'll try flushing this. Well, did it take it? No, it did not take it. So, I'm going to break out the rim again. I'm going to make it Actually, I'm going to see if it's got a concealed siphon jet. Let's see what's in there. Lots of porcelain, that's for sure. But it does not feel like... Actually, I believe there is a concealed siphon jet in this, but I can't tell. Let's just see how it flushes like this, because it's honestly kind of cool looking. Well, that was interesting, and very weird too. So, I'm going to try a washcloth again, or I'll try a washcloth. And I'll wait for that to fill up. It actually looks like it's doing a decent job clearing the dirt out of the tank, but let's see how it does on a washcloth. It's close enough to full. That's pathetic, as I expected. And there it goes, shooting all the things out the back. So, one last thing I'll do to this, because it failed that so miserably. See, here are my punishments. I'll roll this up. It's all wet. Stick it in the brick. And I'll break that base out. Now that is what it deserves. That is absolutely what it deserves. Now let's see if it can flush. Alright, I think that's about all I can do to this toilet, so I'll be back shortly when I go bowling with it. I'm just going to flood it one more time. Flapper doesn't stay open. See you guys shortly. I noticed that this actually does have minerals in it. It's actually got a shelf of minerals right here. This is really weird. And it does not have a siphon jet either. I saw it before I smashed it, and I saw it did not have a siphon jet. I don't know where that part is, but it definitely doesn't have one. Oh my gosh, this is just an entire shelf of minerals. It's like a little cave in there. That is cool. So those of you who said there were minerals in it, you were right. Oh yeah, is this... No, this... What was this? Because this looks like it was just the hole the water went through to the rim. And if the rim wasn't getting enough water, that explains why it was so weak. But either way, it was a horrible toilet and it deserved to be punished. This is pretty cool though. So yeah, the entrance to the rim was blocked. And that is why this toilet was so terrible. So, there was nothing wrong with the tank, but I have 2 of these and no lids. So, yeah, no point saving one of them. But I will salvage the parts from these if they survived. But if not, I have 100 more, so I don't really care.